Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new video. As you can tell, I've updated the Betacraft launcher, and I have a mini map, and you can see my face now. Well, not my face, but just the third person view. Um, I am so sorry for how long you guys have waited. Hopefully, someone has waited, but I have been a little busy as of late. I've gotten a new dog, and I just got home from Puerto Rico, so that's pretty cool. Um, I do have therapy in like a few hours, not in a bit, and I don't really remember what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, the roof. Obviously, the roof. So, I don't know what I haven't done, but I do believe the last time I was here, I don't think you can hear me. Hold on. Okay, so I do believe the last thing I've done here was put up these walls. I do believe I textured them off camera. I put this here, and I put this. I know I did that. The stir I put here. Yeah, but I am so happy with this build right now, and I don't remember how this roof was supposed to go. Oh, hold on. Let's try to find these pictures that I take. Yeah, so I often don't plan these builds. Like, everything you see here was unplanned. This was unplanned, that was unplanned. These walls were kind of unplanned. The only thing that was planned was this house right here. This banner. And I made it, um, I made this. I don't remember what I was gonna say. But, I planned this because it was going to be one of the standout builds in my town. So I kind of had to, and I didn't really have the resources to just, do this on the go. Um, so, so I'm gonna need, I don't know what's going on here. Wood. Oh. So, wood over here. Maybe we should get, that would be smart. Maybe some little fog would help my computer. Yeah, my computer is getting old. It is, I do believe, about to be 7 years old. I do believe. So, Oh, and this is the first piece of furniture I've added. I don't believe I've shown anyone that. And this whole thing taught me a lot about how beds work. You can't sleep with these things here. That couldn't. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe it was just steel launcher being fucky. Um, 6. So it's right. 1, 2, 6. 2. Right. 6. Okay. This end it's 3. 1, 3. 3. Yep. So yeah, I think you can kind of see my vision here. Looping. Once it. Uh, like that's right. That's correct. All right. Okay. So okay. So this this is the scary part for me. Not because it's scary, but because I am working with stone, not cobblestone. So that's stone is so annoying to get. Not as annoying as the not the cobblestone. Where's all my stone at? There it is. Okay. Alright. And this roof is a little bit of a weird shape. So there's also that. What? What? I was crouching. Oh yeah, I kind of love how you can see. I love how you can see the stone, the petrified wood here. I actually quite like that. It's a neat little thing that they have. Okay, so this is looking really good so far. Okay, so that was a mistake. Part. But that looks good. So let's do this part two. Alright. Let's finish this. And I hope I have enough. Seven blocks short. So, bitch. There we go. So that's very annoying. I'm 7 blocks short. So okay. Alright, so okay, so you have to go all the way around. Oh, there's a pig on my windowsill. Weird. That is fun. That's part of the design anyway. Alright, so that's a good chunk of the roof not done. A good chunk of the frame done, that's what I meant to say. So, just one, check something. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's a good piece done. Okay. Done. Okay, that's cool. I forgot I did that. Alright. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I forgot I was recording. Um, I guess I can talk about the the trip I had. It was so good. The trip. I've that was the first time I've ever been on a plane, so that's cool. And my I don't think I should say that, but a family member did come to visit. So she surprised us with it. And I got to meet some family on my father's side. No, on my grandfather's side. It's I don't know anyone on his side except for his sister, and his niece, I think. I don't really know how that works, but yeah. So the the views are very cool. A very hilly and mountainous area, and the roads are not great at all. It's a stab in the heart every time. And it's just very beautiful there. Very beautiful. The sands, not the sands, the beaches are very nice. I My dad did tell me that they get really bad during summer vacation. So that's where all the tourists come. It's just you can't do anything at that time. But it's kind of like winter now, so that doesn't really not really much tourists coming in and out. So that was cool. I don't know how this connects. No, it's not, but it doesn't matter anyway, since it connects. This. First beam in. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's finish this more. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier about the dog, that has been taking up lots of time since he was a puppy. He kind of just given to us. So we had to sort out all of his medication, his papers. So he was my brother got to name him since I don't think he's named a dog before, or well, he's never named it. So that's a first for him. He's only really named animals he's fostered. So that's that. Okay. And animals that were his. So that's a first for him. And that is when I realized how bad he is at naming animals. He isn't the worst, it's just his names are a little basic. So you might think King is a basic name, which it kind of is, but it's a lot less basic than Rocky, which the dog in question is a boxer. So he gets cute points at least. He's being a big dumb bubby. Let's connect next to that. See, this is why I said I'm missing 7 blocks. This needs to get filled out, or else this would be kind of too close for my liking. It's just, it's a little annoying looking to look at. So that 1, 2, 3. And you do not know how bad I really wanted to record this video. Like, really bad. I really wanted to record this. And now I finally get to do that, and I'm happy. I have so many things I want to do in this world, and I hope I get to do that. Like, this, right now, this is gonna wear me out. I know it will. Might take me a couple days to relax. Actually, another thing about that vacation, it did help me out a bit. It gave me some inspirations about things I want to do in this world, and for other Minecraft worlds. So, hopefully, I get to do that soon. And I get to share it with you. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Alright, I got it laid up underneath here. So, a few accidents building this isn't so bad. Honestly, I'm really happy with this build, even though it's not fully done yet. And honestly, I like how you can see the mini-map, how wide this base is. I like that. I really do. And as soon as this house is done, I need to plot the builds down. Down. Darn it. I don't know, if the roof makes it look way wider than it is. Minimap. Or maybe it's just the rooms not helping. So about King, his name really fits because he acts like a spoiled little brat. When it comes to going outside, he hates stepping in water. Like, he takes baths really well. He loves them. But when it comes to stepping in water, he refuses to move. He hates it. He hates stepping on grates. And when we got him, he was like pooping blood. And that really was really scary. Because why is he pooping blood? So we, as soon as we could, we immediately took him to the vet, get him checked out. Turns out nothing is wrong with him. He's just pushing too hard. It's making his butt bleed. So whenever he poops, he kind of just pushes as much as he can to get it all out. For some reason, I'm guessing the person who had him before just didn't take him out much. So that's kind of like my working theory. Right. And I guess I can also tell you more about me and my little nitpicks. I'm like really into toys, like action figures and shit like that. I love them. And I also really like Gundam model kits. And there is this company that makes Transformer model kits, and it pisses me off because they advertise their figures as easy to put together model kits, which I do not consider the model kits at all. Um, I don't really remember the name of the company. I think it's Yellow Park. Yeah, it's Yellow Park. So the thing is, what pisses me off about them is that they advertise their figures as model kits. So what a kit normally looks like whenever you open the box is you see bags with little sheets of molded plastic that you have to cut out and sand, cut, put together, paint. Whenever you open a Yellow Park model kit, quote unquote model kit, it's a tray with how like whenever you pull out an action figure, it has a tray that holds the figure, the accessories. It just holds like pre-put together parts. Yeah, like a Yellow Park model kit is like 16 to 17 pieces. Like it seems like 20 pieces max. And what pisses me off the most is that they have this massive Optimus Prime figure that's actually a fucking model kit where you put together, you cut the pieces out, you put it together, might be some gluing, Um, you put that together, cut it, everything, sand it. Like, so they know what a model kit is supposed to look like. This is basically a shitty model kit that you have to put together all on your own. And I am not in for it. They're cool figures. Would highly recommend them. It's just they that they're called model kits when they're technically not model kits. Yeah, sure, you put them together, but you're doing the bare minimum of quote unquote putting it together. The whole point of a model kit is to enjoy the building process. When you take the building process out of it, then what's the fucking point? Like, there's no point of getting the model kit if you're not going to get to build it. Anyways, that's just a little teensy tiny rope I have. Grape. That's the word grape. Like, I really love Transformers. It's one of my favorite childhood franchises. Uh, they're like, I'm pretty sure, like, this is like, I'm not too certain. Like, they are the only franchise which has bootleg figures that are better than the official shit. Like, the third party scene is just sad to look at because of how better these third party figures look compared to this official products. And the only drawback is that you have to buy Autobot or Decepticon stickers. But if it wasn't for that, they would be out of business. These third party figures are awesome looking. If you know where to look up for them, I would highly suggest you get some of your own. And they come in different shapes, sizes, styles. If you're looking for a specific version of a character, they probably have it. Like, there's if you're looking for like super articulated, um, accurate versions of the G1 cast, there is two companies. There is Magic Square and New Age. Um, the difference between the two is Magic Square tends to have better engineering and their figures look more accurate, and New Age just feels more official, and they paint their figures fully. Yeah, Magic Square doesn't fully paint their figures, which is fine. Some collectors like the fully painted feel. It makes it seem and feel more worth the money, which I don't really get. Like you're buying a toy, why fear to touch it if you're afraid to chip the paint? Kind of ruins the fun of owning a toy. Did I detail the sides of this? I don't think so. Oh, I don't think so, right? Nope. No, I didn't. Okay. So, I guess that's going to be the last thing I do, huh? So, I mean, look at this. This is cool, right? Oh yeah, I can take this back now. Okay, so I'm going to turn all of this wood. Is that right? 5? Yeah, so, well, since this one's already close to being finished, might as well finish it off. And yeah, I think that's just cobblestone all the way up. Yeah, I do believe that's right. Okay. This is right. Yep. Did that before. Oh, speaking of bootleg companies, if you're in the community, you may hear something about CT Toys, which is a bootleg company, which, unlike these third-party figures of Transformers, the difference is they make their own figures. Like, they don't copy the official or the third-party versions of these figures. They make their own stuff. Like, they design it themselves, they mold it themselves, they package it, and they sell everything all by themselves for just the love of the franchise. Yeah, it may not be fully legal to be doing this, but that's why they have to name them something else in order to bypass the legality, since technically, if it's not named Optimus Prime, it's technically not Optimus Prime. I guess that's how that works. I don't know. really. So, what CT Toys does instead of these Transformers third-party companies is that they copy these molds and they resell with slightly like with slightly like worse quality, like so low you can barely notice it, which is impressing these people, these collectors, like, oh wow, this figure is just like this, but it's so cheap. How do they do it? And what they don't realize is that they're taking money away from these people who make these figures for their own good, for their own pockets, which hurts the toy community. And like, there's this one creator, I won't call him out, but he actively supports them. Like, he's like, guys, check this out. Buy this instead of their overpriced trash, which is awful to be saying. One, and two, the overpriced trash that they talk about is what they're copying from. So I don't understand that. Like, I get that people are on budgets, but like they don't have to buy the damn figure if they can't afford it. That's why we have Marvel Legends. It's supposed to be the cheap alternative to these import figures. It just annoys me, I guess, that these YouTubers actively support these people who steal designs to make it all on their own. Like, this company can do something good. They can make something original. They just choose not to. The best thing they have done so far is make custom heads and make molds of a bootleg figure. Yes, I know I said that's bad, but how they did it was really good. Is that they're making figures of companies of characters we haven't gone before. Like, they've made a black suit Spider-Man. That was cool. Or they made a black suit of the Iron Spider, I do believe. So that was cool. Not really needed, but cool that they did that. That's really it that they've done. Not a lot of things, but the fact that they've done it and they can do more sucks. They rather waste their talent bootlegging than making custom figures and putting the extra effort into it. And these YouTubers are just still supporting them. That's just my take on it, I guess. I guess another thing about me is that I'm really into horror. So if you couldn't tell, I love horror so much. I have a poster of the Freddy Fazbear poster, and I think the second Child's Play poster. Yeah, And soon I'll be getting 2 more posters. I don't remember. I think it might be the Invisible Man and Dracula. Like the original movie posters. And my brother has Frankenstein and something. Frankenstein and the Creature. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm not be up here anymore. So okay, so ah, I thought I was done. No. Um, I love the Scream franchise. I do own a Buck 120, which is the same knife that they use for the Ghostface. So that's really cool to own and to have. It's a heavy knife, and I love it. Um, I also love like Japanese superheroes. Honestly, a little bit more than American superheroes. So, there is Ultraman, which I really like. I own the manga, not the not the anime manga, but there is this new manga where there should be volume 2 coming out soon. So I can't wait to get my what the fuck my hands on that. Okay, that's a creeper right there. Well, I have to. That's not good, is it? That was good. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, Ultron. Uh, the second volume of the manga, where it's like Spider-Man and Ultraman crossover, I do believe. Spider-Man meets Ultraman, I think the name is. Yeah, I do own the first volume of that. It's not. I do believe it's an old crossover that's getting printed now. If I've remembered correctly, I don't know. I'm not here to mansplain. um, I own the first volume of the comic, the Walmart edition. I have it with my first edition Transformers comic, and the comic where Optimus Prime gets his arm ripped off, which many people don't have. Or it's not that they don't have it, it's the fact that they haven't read it. Because that version of Optimus Prime is very iconic for using Megatron's severed arm, and for that awesome quote of him saying, I think, time to go on the offensive, while him holding up the fusion cannon that once belonged to Megatron. That was fucking fire. And that's um and that one clip is why most people buy the Yellow Park figures. is because they're interchangeable. They like to put Megatron's arm onto the Optimus Prime they have. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. So, that is the roof. The house looks done already on the mini-map. I can't wait for it to snow just to cover up all of that. So I don't need that anymore. Oh yeah, this is for a sand duper, if you're wondering. That's all it really is. Just a dupe sand. Since getting sand and gravel, mostly gravel, is annoying. So I kind of just streamlined it. The front of the house is just sandstone. Do I have any more sandstone? Yep, I do. If I don't, I could just make more sand. Because I may have duped a little. I've duped the sand a little. That's fine though. I think it's kind of a necessity at this point to dupe sand and gravel. Okay, so you cannot go through. Wondering why? Because of this window, which I shouldn't have placed that gas away. Darn it. So, starting to see why having this roof here is probably going to be a problem. Yikes. Okay, so I need some dirt. I'm gonna need the glass. Oh, and some flowers. 2. Okay, so let's place this here. Place these lovely flowers in. So that's that. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's fine. On the outside, no one's gonna care. Alright, but on the inside, I'm gonna care. That right there is why you need a dupe sand. 4 sand for just one fucking block is crazy. Notch was insane when he designed this game, I swear. Oh, wow. I like that view right there. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that stuff. As long as the monsters stay on the outside, I will be fine. Wow. Look at this. Look at this, huh? So good. That's lit up. I'm hearing a zombie. That's weird. What do I need again? Oh yeah, sand. This away. So this should give me a stack. Okay, so one side. I'm gonna set there's a stack done. And back has no windows whatsoever. That's perfect. Yeah, that is the only window on this floor. I guess you can call it a floor. I do not mind coming back on a later date to detail the sides up. Fill this up with sand later. I don't mind at all. So that needs to be replaced with wood. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You know what? It's kind of actually genuinely scary to play this game. See? I need to place torches up there. Not right now, just Till I can safely build this without accidentally killing myself. There we go. First thing I need to do in the morning is make sandstone. I don't need this much, but like, you know, it's just to have. Okay, so oh, almost died right there. Can't believe I just almost died like that. See, I know how to make Minecraft bread. I'm just good like that. Okay, so it's so weird seeing the damn roof on this thing. I've kind of gotten used to seeing this without a roof. Oh, I guess there's another reason for why I haven't been playing. I've been playing on a server recently. Um, Not like a famous one, but like, you know, just a beta server that people just casually play on. Um, I've just been kind of getting myself situated on that server, so that can just become my, you know, just a fun hangout with some guys, uh, make some friends over there. So I think that'd be cool. It's so weird seeing the roof on this thing. So weird. Um, so I think I'm done with this sandstone. Look at that. Almost all my sand is depleted. That was like a good chunk of sand gone. Now, what I need, place this dirt back. And I guess I can fix this real quick. So, that's right. I don't look like I'm in poverty, just like, you know, having dirt exposed, you know? I'm not in poverty. I am rich here. Look at this. Look how fancy this house is gonna be. Fancy, fancy, fancy. That is a mob entrance closed off right there. On to the next. Takes this torch right there. Okay, so this look nice. Okay, so close this off. That is that section closed off completely. So this stuff too. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay. That here. Okay, so this. That will be, should be the whole house done. Just needs to be detailed up and shown off a bit. So that needs to be textured, that little gray thing. That's gonna be kind of like that. The whole thing's gonna be textured with wool. That needs to get stone in it so it matches with this. Let's see this back. That is gonna be up there too. Up there too. Some sticks. More sticks up there. Just to detail it. That. Cobblestone too will also get detailed like that. It's gonna be that there too. It's just gonna get know, prettied up. That's the right word. Even the parts you can't see, I'm gonna put some sticks in that little area, that little balcony area. And I'm gonna get some sand in there. I'm gonna do the same thing here, up there. So that should look pretty decent. And I'm hoping to finish this build today. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah, this house should be done soon. The 3 long months, after 3 long episodes, this series would be over soon. So I am gonna go detail up this house in a bit. Alright guys, I just realized how long this recording is. So, I should probably end this video here. And in my next video, I will show off this house in all of its glory when I detail up the outside and I put some furniture in the inside. So, hopefully, that comes out soon and I get to it by that time. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye!